Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. And in today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best defensive cards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Right now, this isn't top 10 locks or top 10 interior defenders. This is just top 10 defensive cards in general. So I got players from all positions across the board on this list. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 18,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Trying to hit 18K by the end of the month of January, which is certainly going to be a significant grind, but we're about 1,000 subscribers away. Could certainly do it by the end of the month, and would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. The number 10 spot is taken up by Jrue Holiday. He would be taller if he was bigger, but at only 6'5", without a massive player build, he is the smallest player on this list by a decent chunk. And while he's an incredible defensive point guard for sure, with obviously Hall of Fame at 94 feet, ankle braces, challenger clamps, fast feet, glove, pick dodger, right stick ripper, really great perimeter defensive badges, and is, easily the best defensive point guard in the game in terms of pure defensive ability. He's missing some important badges, especially at only 6'5", anchor, brick wall, and movable enforcer. He doesn't defend that well on the interior, plain and simple, and unfortunately that holds this card back a lot. And even though he is, in my opinion, probably the best pure defensive point guard in the game, you just can't put him any higher than number 10. Number 9 is Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe's defense is great, but he does have one flaw kind of defensively, and that's mainly just that he's kind of slow. 79 speed is not terrible, but it's not amazing. And then while his interior defense is absolutely phenomenal, with obviously Hoff, anchor, box out beast, chase down artist, and a movable enforcer, post lockdown, rebound chaser, and then the gold badges as well, he doesn't have 94 feet, challenger clamps, fast feet, glove, right stick gripper, really any of the key perimeter badges. So while he might be the best pure interior defensive card in the game, his lack of perimeter defense does again hold him back, and is a high reason why he is only at number 9. Number 8 is Jimmy Buckets. I still think Jimmy is one of the best shooting guards in the game, and I think defensively he is still very impactful. His ability to get every badge is really useful because outside of a movable enforcer, you can add anchor and brick wall. He's got Hoff, challenger clamps, glove, off-ball pest, workhorse, golds on all the other key badges. Fast feet can be upgraded as well, and his defensive stats are amazing. Player build is very good size, the shooting guard position, and obviously great defensive badges, but the ability to get anchor and brick wall added on is kind of the cherry on top with this Jimmy card, and the main reason that I have him a little higher than a couple of the other guys so far. Kevin Garnett comes in at number 7 for me. I think KG is really good defensively. Obviously has a 95 interior, 92 block, good perimeter stats as well, a bunch of Hall of Fame defensive badges, including badges such as anchor, immovable enforcer, interceptor, rebound chaser, post lockdown, chase down artist, pogo stick, all that stuff. He's got the gold brick wall, the gold clamps, silver challenger glove, bronze pick dodger, no 95 feet or right stick ripper, but he can get fast feet. And overall, I like it. He's a really great interior defender who's also a very versatile, good perimeter defender as well. At the center spot or the power forward spot, I think you're getting one of the better defensive cards in the game for sure. Hakeem is basically just KG defensively, but just a tiny bit better because they have very similar defensive stats and honestly badges. Hakeem just is a little bit bigger with his player build. Statistically on the defensive end, they're very similar. Base defensive badges, KG has a couple more on Hall of Fame, but I do again give Hakeem the slight edge because of the player build, and he can get all of the badges that he doesn't have. So ankle braces, fast feet, glove, and pick dodger can all be added. Can upgrade whatever you want as well. His player build's a little better. I think that helps him out defensively. I would just give him the slight edge over KG defensively. Me personally, anyway, that's what I would do. Now, at the number 5 spot, I think I'm going to go Kawhi Leonard here. I just think Kawhi is still one of the very best locks in the game, of course, as per always, pretty much. Kawhi is an elite level defensive card. We're truly getting to the point where all these guys are just insane defensively. 90 interior, 96 perimeter, 97 lateral, 97 steal, 85 block, Hoff, 94 feet, anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, off-ball pest, right stick ripper. Doesn't have brick wall or movable enforcer. That is pretty much the only complaint you can make defensively, because his stats defensively are unbelievable, especially on the perimeter, and his defensive badges are pretty close to unmatched. He is an incredible card, and definitely deserving of a very high spot on this list. But I also think number 5 is as high as I could put him personally, although you could make an argument for him a little higher if you wanted to. I'm going Evan Mobley at number 4. This is not a card people talk about all that much at power forward or center, but he is so good defensively. Hall of Fame, anchor, chase downers, clamps, interceptor, a movable enforcer, pogo stick, post lockdown, and rebound chaser. Every single defensive badge in the game on at least silver. Everyone on gold except for pick dodger. 92 interior, 92 block, perimeter defensive stats are pretty good. His player build is amazing at 6'11 with a 7'4 wingspan. He's really big, and just the defensive versatility on this card is absolutely insane. If he was a little better offensively with a little better release, I can pretty much promise this card to be playing on almost everybody's squad because he is one of the most impactful and very best defensive cards in the entire game. Ron Artest is who I have at number 3. I just think Ron is basically Kawhi on the defensive end with a tiny advantage. And the tiny advantage that he has over Kawhi is the fact that he has the Golden Movable Enforcer badge, which Kawhi does not have. Defensive stat-wise, they're very similar. Size-wise, they're very similar. Overall, they're just very similar cards. But Ron Artest having that Golden Movable Enforcer is really good as a counter against the Bulldozer badge and gives him a slight edge to me over Kawhi Leonard, which is why he takes the number 2 spot and Kawhi only gets, why he takes the number 3 spot, I should say. I can't speak. Number 3 spot. Kawhi gets number 5. But I will say a lot of this is very interchangeable. A lot of this is very much opinion, so you got to keep that in mind. At number 2, I go with a new card, and it's Dennis Rodman. The thing about Rodman is player build wise, he's just so bulky and big, even though he's only listed at 6'7", that as a lock, he's got this versatility defensively that really even guys like Artest and Kawhi don't have. 6'7", 7'3" wingspan, similar size to those guys, but player build on him is just bigger and bulkier. Hoff anchor, box out beast, clamp. So he's got the Hall of Fame anchor, the Hall of Fame clamps, the Hoff pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser, workhorse, gold brick wall, challenger, chase down artist, interceptor. And I understand he doesn't have 94 feet at all. Kawhi and Ron have that on Hall of Fame. He doesn't have pick dodger. You can add it for sure, and you want to. The thing about this card defensively is I just think he is dirtier, nastier, scrappier. They do a good job. 2K does a really good job with Rod's animations to make him just so impactful, and he's so good on the defensive end of the court. On the interior is where he's at his best, I think. As a rebounder and on the interior, he's just unmatched as a lock, and guys like Ron Artest and Kawhi simply are not going to give you the capability that a guy like Rodman gives you on the interior while still being as elite of a perimeter defender as he is. And I understand badges might not quite be on the level of Artest or Kawhi, but to me, I give him the edge. And then at number 1, Giannis. And Giannis is honestly, for very similar reasons, number 1 in the game still, in my opinion. It's the animations. Defensively at 7 foot, he can guard 1 through 5 as well as anybody in this game. I don't care that he doesn't have Hall of Fame clamps. I don't care that he only has 5 Hall of Fame defensive badges. I think he's the best defensive guard in the game still. His player build is ridiculous. His lanes, his arms play everything in every lane still. He contests everything. There's no player in the game that can mash Giannis consistently at all. He rebounds incredibly well as well, and then he's got the ability offensively to just push the floor. And his speed is also so valuable. 95 speed, 93 excel as a 7-footer. Like, it's just unmatched athletic ability with Giannis, and that is the main reason, honestly, that people are still using Giannis. Even to this day, people are using that Diamond Giannis that's been out since before Halloween at this point, or on Halloween. These cards have been out for a while, and still, in my opinion, probably the best defensive card in the game, simply because how impactful the animations and everything are. So with that being said, that is my list of the top 10 defensive cards in the game right now. Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what you agree or disagree with. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.